When people think about saving money, they often assume it requires big sacrifices or drastic lifestyle changes. But what if the key actually lies in subtle everyday decisions that don't leave you feeling deprived? The truth is, you do not have to overhaul your entire financial life to see improvements. So here are a few ways to save money without feeling deprived. But before jumping in, this video is sponsored by Coupert, and we'll talk more about them in a moment. You can start by realizing that saving money doesn't have to be some monumental task. So aim to make one smart financial decision every day. And the idea is simple. Each day, do something that moves you closer to your savings goal. And this could be anything, maybe skipping an afternoon coffee run and making a drink at home, or saving on an online purchase by searching for a coupon code. And with that being said, even if you're frugal and cutting back on shopping, there will come a time when you need to buy something. And unfortunately, these purchases won't always coincide with sales. That's where Coupert comes in. This free browser extension is designed to help you save money effortlessly while shopping online. The way I see it, why pay full price for something if you don't have to? Coupert is a great tool because it automatically finds and applies the best coupon codes, ensuring you never miss a deal regardless of when you shop. It supports popular browsers like Chrome, Edge, Opera, Firefox, and Safari, making it accessible to everyone. And getting started is simple. To use it, install the extension, register an account, and then browse your favorite retail shopping sites. And once you're ready to check out, click the Coupert button and watch your savings grow. Small decisions like this might not seem like much on their own, but over time they can add up and have a noticeable impact on your wallet. So head down below to find the Coupert extension link in my description and start using Coupert now to save money and avoid paying full price in 2024. Additionally, become aware of your spending triggers. Just about everyone has at least one trigger, which are those situations or emotions that can lead us to spend more when we shouldn't. And with that being said, one key to saving money is really learning how to recognize yours and then finding ways to manage and avoid them. For example, if shopping with a certain friend always leads to overspending, you might suggest doing something different when you hang out with this person, or better yet, you might start shopping alone. Likewise, if emotional spending is a known habit for you, you can work on finding healthier ways to cope when you're upset, like taking up a hobby or going for a run to release stress. By recognizing your own triggers, you can prevent yourself from falling into the same spending traps over and over again. Another valuable thing that you can do to improve your finances and save more is to reflect on past purchases, especially those you regret. We've all likely bought things that seemed like a good idea at the time, but ended up collecting dust or didn't live up to our expectations. And taking time to think about those purchasing decisions can provide some insight into your spending habits. So ask yourself, why did I make those purchases? Was it because of peer pressure, emotional spending, or simply not thinking it through? Because once you identify the reason behind your regrets, you can then make better decisions moving forward. For example, if you notice that most of your regretful purchases were made on impulse, you can then put blockers in place to avoid spontaneous buys in the future. And learning from past mistakes is not about beating yourself up. It's about using your experiences to make more smarter decisions, because the more self-aware you are, the easier it becomes to spot patterns that can sabotage your savings. Another great way to keep tabs on your spending is to schedule a weekly financial reflection day. This is a time to sit down and review what you spent during the week. For example, did you eat out more than you planned, or were there impulse buys that you now regret? And I love this type of reflection because it can open your eyes to spending habits that you might not even realize you have. And keep in mind that the goal isn't to restrict yourself. It's to create awareness, which can naturally lead to better decision making. And finally, you can turn comparison into a money-saving tool. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others and feeling the pressure to spend more to keep up. But instead of comparing your spending to someone else's, start comparing how much value you've gotten out of your own recent purchases. So think back to when you bought something expensive but barely used it, and then compare that to a purchase that was more affordable yet brought you more satisfaction. And by doing this, you're able to gauge the type of purchases that truly add value to your life while recognizing the ones that don't. This type of self-reflection also helps you to be more mindful with your money, because in the end, it's not about depriving yourself of experiences or things that you enjoy. It's about making sure that your spending aligns with what matters to you. Because when you shift your mindset from more is better to value over cost, the easier it becomes to save money without feeling like you're sacrificing anything important.